Someone asked me a question. It was a question that was on the platform in one of the comments. What does awakening imply? In other words, what does it mean when you are an awakened person? Awakening is it's like something in your spirit. Something sparks your spirit to wake up from a deep sleep. From a deep sleep. It's a very big bang, the big bang. You guys, the scientists, you've heard about those big bangs. Something just clicks and ignites your spirit to wake up from the deep sleep, from the deep slumber, and you realize that you have been asleep for a very, very long time. Some of you have been asleep for years. I woke up at 40. In other words, I had been sleeping for 40 years. So I started waking up. First of all, it was narcissistic abuse, and eventually it was the family, dysfunctional family matrix. So there was this awakening that was going, there was a wave of awakenings in different scenarios, jobs and friends and stuff. Awakening implies that you have broken the veil. You have pierced the veil. You have cracked the code. You have broken the entire illusion around you. From experience, I've been on this awakening journey 5+ years now. What normally happens when you do wake up, you now start to realize that everything that you ever believed to be true, it wasn't true. And the world as you knew it, it was upside down. What does that mean? That means that you're going to start going down the rabbit hole. Because now you know what is happening. You want to go ahead and educate yourself so that you can better confirm and understand what is happening. Now, so many things happen when you do wake up. Because you are now on a different timeline. The timeline of truth and authenticity and genuine love. You are not going to expect a lot of people to understand you. So a lot of people will judge you. People have always misunderstood you anyway, even before you woke up. But this time, it's going to be obvious. They are continuously going to even further misunderstand you because now they don't completely understand what is going on. You're on a different timeline. So you're going to be losing a lot of friends. You may find yourself separating from certain people that you thought you held very dear to close to your heart. You might find yourself struggling with insomnia, depression. You may get a lot of headaches. Even sometimes you may get some physical symptoms. You could find yourself friendships, relationships no longer feel the same. Because on that timeline, it's a different kind of timeline to the timeline you've been used to your entire life. So relationships, there'll be a very big shift in your relationships. There'll be a very big shift in your friendships. Some of you may figure out you no longer want to do your job. You no longer want to go to work because you've sacrificed all your time and energy in a certain corporation, but now you're looking around and you're still the same person you used to be when you started working in a certain place. Awakening also implies at some point you may step into your creator mode, whereby you're going to start creating something, doing something you've never done before. You're going to be going down the rabbit hole. You are going to self-isolate. You may self-isolate, or you may be pushed into isolation because now you realize everything out there is too fake. Like I've said, the taste of the food that you will have a different taste of food. You might have been a person who was consuming a certain type of food. Something will change. You're going through these DNA upgrades, and you're now choosing to eat a certain type of food. You want to be a little bit more healthy. You are very conscious about everything. You are aware about everything. You want to pay more attention to what you're putting inside of your body. So you're going to embark on a journey of growth, spiritual growth and development. My journey started like 5 years ago, as I've been usually telling you guys in my videos. It was about 5 years ago. And I created my own path. I was like, let me try to do something new. Let me try to do something different, because I figured out that everything I'd always known or I'd ever done, it wasn't working. It just simply wasn't working. There are some things that can no longer work, you know. So awakening implies that you're going to step out of your comfort zone. Life is no longer going to be business as usual. It's going to twist. Everything is going to change like 180 degrees. It also implies you're going to be called crazy. You're going to be looked at as strange. You're weird. People are going to recommend, go get some help. Some people told me to go and get help at the time. I remember family members told me, as we see this and this, you need to go and seek help and this. Then I was like, no. Because I figured out that I wasn't looking for help. Behind the veil is not pretty. You waking up and seeing what is going on behind the veil is not a pretty sight. It's not something that you was hoping or you ever wanted to see. So it's very horrible. It's a very horrible experience when you start to see things and people for what they are, for who they really are. It's kind of really, it's not a pretty thing. So you best believe that your life can no longer be. You might want to cling on to the life that you knew because that was your ego. But realizing that the life can never be the same. Everything has shifted 180 degrees and you can no longer recognize yourself. In some case scenarios, actually, in the beginning of your awakening, you yourself, you're going to think you're crazy. You may think you're losing it. But what is really happening is that there's a version of you that has been suppressed over the years, and you're being reborn. Spiritual awakening is like a rebirth. You're being reborn. So the people that will see you post-awakening, they will not see that version of you that they used to know many years ago. You're going to be called by the universe, by God, I don't know what you believe in, to take some action towards something. You're going to start to pursue different hobbies, talents, skills. You may discover even that you've got some skills that you even didn't know that you had quite a while ago. So life is going to be different. It's not going to be the same. Awakening also implies that you're the one that is wearing the magic glasses. And the magic glasses can only show you things as they are. They do not show you what you want to see. When you're not wearing magic glasses, you just want to see what you want to see. But when you wear the magic glasses, you are seeing what you're supposed to see. As it is, unscripted, unfiltered. And again, it's not going to be pretty, because when you wake up and you realize that your father is dysfunctional, is broken, you have these people around you, and you have all these demonic people that have been buzzing around you for years, keeping you in loops, it's not going to be pretty. Okay, so that is something you have to be prepared for. Awakening implies a lot of things. For everybody, it's going to be different, but similarly, there's a lot of things that we usually have in common for the ones of us that have been going through or have gone through the awakening. Okay? I don't know what has been your experience. Maybe you want to share with us in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, catch you guys in my next one. Denzo signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.